Am I speaking white or am I just speaking the English language properly? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Tony Ann here, and today I have another video for you guys, just basically talking about my experience being that weird black girl in class. You know, the ones that sit in the back of the class, the ones that are introverted, the ones that are into anime, K-pop, you know the whole deal. These type of girls really defy all the stereotypes that were put on them, and it is definitely quite an experience. So let's talk about it. Let's get right into the video. I personally don't think that I'm weird for liking anime or liking otaku things or Japanese culture, Korean culture, anything like that. I don't think that's a weird thing. But when you grew up in the early 2000s or in the 2010s, let me tell you, okay, if you liked anime back then, you were like the weirdest person on the planet. Have a wonderful time. As a black girl, we do tend to have a lot of stereotypes put on us where we are seen as loud, can dance. Those were the stereotypes that were cast on me. Did I ask to have those ideas, those perceptions put on me? No, it's just something that society created for whatever reason.
He pushed me, whoa, dang y'all, he pushed me. Oh, cause who is you talking to? Get out of my seat, move. Oh, dang, y'all stink. Y'all need to stop putting on some deodorant or something.
It was kind of hard for me because here I am, black girl. I have the appearance of a black person, but whenever I spoke to somebody, I was speaking white. Things like that really do kind of play into your psyche, and they do have an effect on you, because now I was starting to find my identity kind of coming into a crisis because I look like a black girl and people are telling me that I'm not one. But let's get into the anime part, because now, of course, people are more accepting to anime. If you're an American that likes anime, we see comic cons, anime cons, and things like that. They have been more accepting nowadays, but back in the day, if you liked anime, that was like your ticket to Weird Town. A lot of people had the perception that if I liked anime, I automatically wanted to be a Japanese woman. Weird flex, but okay. Anime to me was always about the art and the storylines. You know, it's something that people have drawn and taken a lot of time to draw and come up with these storylines. And for whatever reason, that's weird. And I started to realize that those people who criticized me for liking anime just were not into the arts. They were not an artistic type of person. They would much rather focus on celebrities, how to be the baddie, how to be popular. That was more so their focus. Where for me, I actually had an appreciation for the arts. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, and I don't take that back. So if you are into anime and someone's trying to make you feel bad about it, just ignore them. They have different focuses in their lives, different interests. You're not weird, you just admire art. Now let's get on to the racial side of things, and I'm going to try to say these things as nicely as possible, as digestible as possible. Please don't take anything that I say about blackness the wrong way. What makes someone black? Can you tell me what makes someone black? Right, you can't, because black people are not a monolith. If I asked that question and you said being loud, being aggressive, being angry, good at basketball, if you said any of those things, I would like for you to just go ahead and log off for me, please. If you pictured a ghetto black girl in your head, that lets me know that you have been conditioned to see black people in that way. I know these people in high school and in middle school, they may not have intended to make me feel any type of way about my blackness, but they did. And they actually had caused me to question what it meant to be black. They had me question myself and my identity and make me think that maybe I'm not black.
That is not correct.
But like, clearly I am. Some people would hear me talk and they say, "You speak white." I speak white. I speak a color. Okay. Am I speaking white or am I just speaking the English language properly? I also got, Tony Ann, you are an Oreo. I am black on the outside and white on the inside.
We need to stop calling young black girls an Oreo. It made me feel small and less black to the point where I was embarrassed to even make black friends because I was afraid that I wouldn't fit in or they wouldn't view me as a black girl.
And I really do hope that in 2024 we're not using terms like that. But in the early 2010s, I definitely got that all the years of my high school experience. And it's like, it really drives me crazy because why does speaking properly automatically make me someone who's trying to be white? It's definitely a phenomenon. Leave a comment in the comment section down below if you've ever been called an Oreo and kind of just let me know how that made you feel, because I know it made me feel like trash and it made me like confused beyond belief. Black people in particular are always going to be held to these negative stereotypes. I don't know where people are being taught this. You know, actually, no, I do know where they're being taught this. In media, in movies, on TV. When you're seeing the types of characters, the same types of black characters being cast or written in, people start to have that perception of a black girl.
I want to add that it's okay if some people grew up in urban areas and identify as ghetto. It's valid, but to assume that all black people are ghetto and can only act a certain way is where it's an issue.
I do think it's very unfair to hold us to these types of stereotypes because it's almost like you're saying that you believe that these negative stereotypes are what black people are. Those people who have those perceptions and feel the need to tell me that I am not black enough, please think before you speak. And you think that you would just only see this in high school? No. When you graduate and you get out into the real world and into the working force, you will also find that there are those same people who had those beliefs in high school. They're gonna say the same things to you when you're an adult. And also, I'm talking to those black people too, because I didn't just get it from white people and other races. I got it from black people. I got it from my own. They were telling me that I wasn't black enough too.
Are we inadvertently calling ourselves ignorant by saying that you speak like you're white?
I do think so. Like, that's how I think,
Like-
because I'm like, what does that mean? Because that's when I would tell people, like, so what does it mean? Like, if you're saying I talk white, then what does talking black mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's even more ignorant to say.
Black people who were also giving into these stereotypes and are believing these stereotypes, think before you speak as well, because you don't know how you are affecting somebody. There was also a pressure for me to perform. And yes, I said perform. Y'all had me out here like an actress. I felt like I had to be somebody other than Tony Ann, because Tony Ann was acting white. Tony Ann was an otaku. She was weird. So I went out there, I tried to buy the trendy clothes. I tried to do my hair in certain ways, had to make sure my eyebrows were on fleek. Wow, I'm really showing my age right now. But yes, my eyebrows were on fleek, okay, and they still are, period. And it got to the point where I was like, I am tired of this. I just want to be me. Is that a problem? Once I realized that their opinions of me do not matter, I gave up that performance. I said to hell with it all. And I have felt so much more freer. Like in my adult years today, like I am so glad that I woke up and have started to accept who I am, because there's no greater feeling than being yourself. And this goes for all races, like not just black people. Any race that has negative stereotypes, do not feel like you have to change yourself to fit those stereotypes, to be more Hispanic, to be more Asian, to be more black, to be more white, whatever it is. Don't feel like you have to kind of subjugate yourself to being in this small bubble, because society will make you feel like there's something wrong with you, but there's not. I've learned that I need to put myself first, and what is important to me is what matters. My values is what matters. My interests are what matters, not what someone else thinks I should like. I can like whatever I want to like. You can like whatever you want to like. It doesn't matter. Let people be who they are. All right, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys related to some of the things that I had to say. Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. I will respond to the comments. I'm in there lurking. Also, feel free to give this video a big thumbs up. That does help me out a lot. And consider subscribing to the channel because I do post more often now. I do post videos every week. That is my goal. Yeah, I've got some good content coming up for you guys. So with that, that's the end of this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya!